Some days, progress seems to inch along so slowly, and our goals seem so far away. But a shift in perspective reminds us that no matter how slow we're moving ahead in the right way.
Oh, wowzers. That is so good.
Often we feel we are doing things too late, but this seems to build our appreciation, as it's always worth the wait.
Thank you. That is so good.
After feeling like the flu knocked me back a few steps, waking up and moving with the sun feels like the medicine I needed. Just as the light of the day began to shine, I started to warm up with a few bodyweight squats, gently testing my mobility from the ground up. As my hips are usually stiff, I do a few lunges to high knees, focus on engaging the hip flexors to maintain stability as I lunge down. After getting some blood flowing to the hips and core, I move into the lunge and twist for some rotation at the back and core as the hips face towards the ground, maintaining stability as the opposite arm reaches towards the sky. The lateral lunge stretches the inside of the hips as the outside muscles engage to control the lunge. I do a few smaller lunges to start until the tightness wears off and I have the confidence to lunge a little deeper. I move the focus to the core and the posterior chain with 2 yoga movements. I alternate between the cobra and downward dog to stretch the front of the body as the arms and back of the body engage to hold the position. Then move to pressing the palms into the ground and the tailbone up into the air to elongate the spine and stretch the back of the legs. Finally, I brought my attention to one of my favorite movements, the leg raise to a single leg deadlift. I like this movement because it requires balance and control, while engaging the hip flexors of one side to lift the leg in front of the body. Holding for a second or two before slowly transitioning into the second phase of this movement, where the leg raised now reaches behind the body, while the core and the standing leg engage to maintain control. Pressing into the heel of the standing leg throughout this movement improves mobility in my hips, as each phase engages these muscles differently. Engaging the hip flexors to lift the leg in front of the body, and then stretching these same muscles as the leg is lifted behind. This balance reduces the risk of injury, while also giving me the confidence to do hard things each day. I love that I've been able to apply my education in exercise and sports science, as well as my experience as a strength and conditioning specialist, to find this balance for myself and a few others online. I'm coaching to bring dreams to life. I work with people to understand their lifestyle and to bring their focus to why they want to be strong. Together, we make a plan to bring their goals to life, and they know I'm a quick message away when they need it. If you're ready to build a strength training program of your own, I'm here to build that strength with you. Contact Off-Grid Strength to get started.
Got some pellets now. Hey. Hansie? Oh, wowzers. That is so good. How much do you need, huh?
Recently, Shanae has begun a strength training journey of her own, with me gently guiding her towards her goals. Her workouts focus on mobility to allow her to move through a full range of motion and comfortably complete the physical work needed to build a successful homestead off-grid. While our goals to do this are the same, our background and abilities are much different. While Shanae played sports growing up, her sporting days were replaced with hours of sitting when she started college. At the same time, my competitive years of sport were just beginning. I played field hockey and track and field at Shippensburg University before jumping into my first full-time job as a field hockey and strength coach at a small university in Kentucky. Eventually, I found myself playing field hockey and rugby in South Africa at Stellenbosch University. At the same time, Shanae found herself spending more time behind a desk at work. She sat at this desk until November 2021, when she handed in her resignation and we began to focus our attention on building this life off-grid. Since then, her strength training journey has been up and down, finding moments of consistency and joy, along with moments of fatigue and lack of motivation. Over that time, she has found success in the small things, focusing on doing the simple things right without pain, so that she can work towards more complex tasks moving forward. Today, we're working on some basic barbell movements with a PVC pipe, focusing on moving comfortably through a full range of motion and gently stretching at the end point of each movement. Together, we completed 2 sets of the straight leg deadlift, high pull, press forward and back, squat to press, and the bent over row. We're making an effort to work out together, to encourage each other to be consistent and bring out the best in one another. If you're ready to begin your own strength training journey, contact me to work with a certified strength and conditioning specialist to bring your dreams to life.
Slide like that. Go home. Hey, Stu. Look at this rooster.
Late but worth the wait is something my brother used to say. It was his way of apologizing for being late, while at the same time letting you know that now he was here.
Oh, shit.
Present with his full attention.
Wow, nice. Why have we not used this before as a table? Dude, I could have been pushing stuff on this and used this as a platform when I need to cut stuff. And it's my height.
The more you know.
So I think you pull these up. The green thingy here. This.
Oh.
You can
I
do it
admired
on the
that
side.
about him and make an effort to
This
bring
one
that
now
sense
that
of
you're gonna
presence to my own life.
So you see, you need to open up this leg first.
Forcing myself to slow down has become allowing myself to slow
Keep
down
it closed.
and appreciate the moment for what it is. In this moment, it looks like I'm carrying a ladder through the royal bushland of South Africa. But I'm carrying much more than that.
Start training. You must run with that.
I'm carrying the weight of a decision to leave the traditional dreams behind, in search of the unknown in the rural Eastern Cape. I carry the weight of stories told from opposite ends of the world, of people searching for something better. I carry the weight of knowing something better is out there, but not being able to find it myself. I carry this weight knowing there will always be more. Tomorrow will bring the weight of the world in a new way, and I have to be prepared to carry its load.
I'm such a spoiled girl.
For now, I'll stay focused on putting one foot in front of the other,
Thank you.
no matter how slow, as long as I'm moving in the right direction. As I continue to look for the best this world has to offer, some days feel heavier than others. On days where the weight seems too big to carry, I'm looking for ways to lighten the load, to focus on smaller pieces I can carry right now, with the hope of building something beautiful in the future. As part of my effort to find more joy in the present moment, I'm making an effort to shift my perspective from seeing things I don't like as negative, but rather as a guide leading me to something better. The trash we see blowing around our community is a beautiful example of this. As much as it hurts to see things that will bring us harm, I'm learning to see its potential for something else. Recently, I've begun collecting plastic trash from our home and around the community because I have a plan to turn this trash into something useful. Taking inspiration from a local project in our community, I would love to create a bench or maybe a few chairs for our homestead. I often find myself dreaming about turning waste into something valuable. This is something Shanae and I have connected on, and why people around town have gotten to know us as the girls who collect poo. Since moving onto this land about 2 years ago, we've collected hundreds of wheelbarrows full of cow manure to heal our soil and to give us power to cook. We fed this poo to our gardens and our home biogas systems. Slowly, the soil in our garden is improving and allowing us to grow some food in the recent months. We've also fed this manure to our home biogas system, which in return has given us a healthy, natural fertilizer for our gardens and gas to cook our food on. Now, we're ready to take our Poop Girl reputation to a new level. To fulfill our dream to grow more and more food on this land, we have a lot of work to do to bring this dry clay soil to life. So in addition to the cow manure fertilizer from a home biogas system, we are starting compost piles. Among our many projects and dreams for this land, we will fill our free time with poop runs and plan romantic days collecting cow manure. We will fill this space with compost piles that will help get our garden areas thriving. This cow manure will break down with dry grasses to give us a beautiful, natural, and locally made compost to ensure our soil has the nutrients it needs to provide us with the nutrients we are looking for. If you're ready to begin your own strength training journey, contact me to work with a certified strength and conditioning specialist to bring your dreams to life.
Thank you.